The highly broad term of sissy play or sissification refers to a variety of interests within the fetish world that focus on consensual emasculation and feminization, most commonly at the hands of a dominant female partner. And although sissy play holds ample appeal for its participants, there is also an unfortunate amount of hidden shame and hesitancy in men when exploring these desires alone, or considering how to broach such an interest with their female partner. So stay tuned today as I give you my ultimate guide to sissy play, including how to explain this desire to an unsuspecting partner. If you're new to this channel, hello and welcome. I'm Miss Alex and I'm so glad you're here. If you enjoy this video, hit like and subscribe as it really helps this channel and community grow. And if you find this content helpful, you can support the work that goes into this channel over at my Patreon, patreon.com/LXerotica. Now, the stereotypical understanding of sissy play or feminization is that it is a fetish in which a male submissive gives up power and takes on the persona of a sissy for means of sexual humiliation and arousal. This is a definition I neither agree with nor can I support due to its demeaning and contradictory nature. You see, the belief in FemDom is that women are naturally superior and are owning their rightful place of power over men. Contrast that thought with the stereotypical belief regarding sissy play that portraying a woman makes you inferior and submissive and merits humiliation and sexual objectification. In one kinky camp, being a woman is defined as superiority and power, and in another kinky camp, being a woman is defined as inferiority and weakness. So which is it? Well, when it comes to the realm of sissy play and feminization, I have come to view it as a parody of traditional gender roles. I say this because most of the common activities associated with fetishized feminization and sissy training include the submissive male adopting the female persona and dressing, acting, or performing tasks historically placed onto women as their gender roles within family and society. As a femdom leading your submissive male through this type of play, you have the opportunity to have him experience deep, energetic empathy as to what life was and still is for so many women confined by these expectations and roles. In fact, this may even be a space for you ladies to use the shift in traditional gender roles to do some inner healing work of your own, as you use this space to vent some of your own female frustrations and break off deep levels of vanilla conditioning about owning your divine feminine power. And when it comes to the roles within sissy play, everything is very organic to each individual and dynamic, like the rest of our kinky buffet, but there are a handful of common personas participants typically enjoy, including sissy schoolgirl, sissy secretary, sissy maid, sissy princess, sissy slut or cuckold sissy, sissy furniture, and little sissy. Now, the key here as the femdom partner to your sissy sub is to first determine their unique area of interest before you assign a role or begin training within that particular niche. And when I discussed this topic with the sissy men in my community, they shared some incredible insight surrounding the unique appeal sissy play and feminization holds for them. And here are some of their most common sentiments. It's so nice to take a break from vanilla and from being masculine. I get to let go of macho culture. I can throw away male stereotypes for a short time. I feel like I can relax, be soft, and let go. I get to explore the feminine side of my personality. It allows me to get into a female headspace. I get an empathic connection to women. Ultra femininity is a thrilling and exotic outlet and contrast from my daily life. I can set aside masculine traits for a bit. and I get to embody the superior feminine energy. Do you see a common theme here? For most men who are into this type of kink or play, feminization is means of mental and emotional escape, just like subspace holds for other submissives. In fact, it's a common misconception that men who enjoy sissy play are either gay or bi at the least. And this is actually not the case at all. The overwhelming majority of sissies I've met and worked with are straight men, with often very overtly masculine roles or responsibilities in their lives. I worked with a lot of military men when I was a pro who were very, very into this. And that is why sissy play and feminization holds such a deep appeal for these men. This type of play allows submissive or switch men the escape they need from the pressures of such masculine roles and responsibilities they must hold in their daily lives. In fact, I've even found that highly dominant men can be into this type of play because it allows them to find their switch point and rest, not as a man, but as a sissy, because they feel so trapped in that masculine energy as a man. And that's another reason I can neither agree nor support the belief that sissy play and feminization is about stripping power through humiliation and degradation. It's not about humiliation at its core. It's about release. But in order for your sissy to find this release, some training needs to take place so they can fully embrace their feminine energy for deep empathy and maximum service. Obviously, if you have a service sissy who acts as your furniture, they will require different rules and training than would a little sissy who seeks the nurturing escape of little space. However, there are 8 general areas of training that I personally believe all sissies should experience, including feminine fashion basics, dressing for your body type, how to accentuate feminine features, how to properly accessorize, skirt types, shoe types, etc. Feminine hair and makeup basics, how to choose the right makeup for your coloring, how to highlight and contour, how to apply basic makeup, types of looks, etc. Feminine grooming, how to shave your legs, facial hair removal, etc. Feminine paralinguistics, how to sit, stand, walk in heels, take on sexual positions, etc. Feminine communication, how to soften your voice, how to adjust tone, ask permission, basic manners, respect, etc. Feminine interests, building an interest in feminine music, books, art, movies, activities, etc. Domestic service, teaching your sissy how to properly clean, do laundry, care for your delicates, cook your favorite meals, etc. And sexual service, training your sissy in chastity or pegging, how to please you and your lover, etc. So, as you're training your sissy, there are some definitive guidelines I would like to share with you to maximize your success and your sissy's enjoyment. The first being how you as the FemDom partner views this type of play and even your submissive's new role. So, in addition to considering sissy play to be a parody of traditional gender roles, as I stated earlier in this video, I would also encourage you to view sissy in a separate category outside of male and female. Now, this will protect you as the female from feeling threatened on a subconscious level because he's not taking any female territory away from you. He's simply exploring what it feels like to walk a mile in your shoes, so to speak. For you sissy subs, your goal in your feminized space should be to try to understand women better. So be sure to always be respectful of and obedient to your femdom and women in general, because it is a privilege for her to allow you to explore this feminine space with her. It is a privilege. for your woman, your femdom, to allow you, to welcome you into the feminine realm. That is a privilege. So you must treat it with the respect it deserves. And because this is about the divine feminine, I believe elements of non-sexual humiliation or degradation should not be used. In other words, no humiliation or degradation around the fact that this is a feminine thing, that there are feminine traits, that there's feminine expression. Anything about female equals humiliation, female equals degradation, that should not be used. Otherwise, ladies, if we go down this path, we are reinforcing the patriarchal narrative that being a woman makes us inferior, or that we should be treated as inferior because we are women. It's a very powerful statement we're making, ladies. That is why I also believe that any speech or play surrounding the theme as women being weak, pathetic, powerless, etc., even in this role play, should be vehemently avoided. Instead, because I know humiliation is a big draw, but I think that humiliation has only been historically the draw here because of a lack of vocabulary around the true root. So that's why I believe any sense of humiliation within a sissy play context should come more from a place of feeling shy, coy, soft, small, or uncertain. Those are all still very feminine and submissive in their expression. But we're not tying together the message that female merits humiliation, objectification, etc. All right? Now, the exception to this, as I said a moment ago, is sexual humiliation and erotic degradation that focuses on other elements than strictly femininity. Now, I also believe that choosing a feminine name for your sissy will help keep you both locked into your respective roles. In this way, every time your sissy sees themselves in their feminized state, they will begin to associate their name and their new sense of expression and energy with this look. And this will take this level of play deep, way beyond the superficial. Additionally, ladies, if you are training your sissy slut to attend to you and your bowls, chastity and anal training are a must. Your sissy exists to serve you and your lovers at your discretion. So your sissy must be locked up as to avoid unnecessary and selfish distraction, and their body must be prepared for use whenever needed. It is vital that your sissy also know how to properly clean any toys being used by you, the femdom, and or your bowls, lovers, etc. Especially if your sissy is watching you or being used by you and your bowl. The act of forcing your sissy to clean your well-soiled toys and your own body, if you desire, after any sex or play will serve as a deep level of erotic humiliation they will not soon forget. An important point to make here for the sissies especially is to allow your feminine personality to develop over time. This can be an energetic space that flows naturally for you, but it won't start there. So be patient and loving to yourself as your femdom leads you through the training process. Be open to how she wishes to train you and focus on building the skills she desires for you to have, not just the fetishized feminization you wish to experience. And finally, hopeful sissies, you need to allow your femdom partner to find the fun in this for her. This is a very important point. Encourage your femdom partner to find the fun in this for her. Just as your fetishes as the sissy are specific, so will your partner's feelings or interests be as well. and you will truly feel the most free and able to fully enjoy your sissy play when your FemDom partner is also enjoying herself. She could really enjoy the prospect of going shopping together and sneakily helping you choose pretty undergarments to wear at work underneath your suit. She could relish the element of sexual domination through chastity and pegging, or she could simply be pleased to witness your emotional empathy of the female experience. Regardless, be open to how your FemDom partner wishes to play and be a well-behaved and adaptable submissive. But I know training is just half the battle, and many of you struggle with even finding a compatible FemDom partner to play with, or are terrified to try to even share this desire with your current partner. That's why I've created a private patron-only video that will walk you through the most common traits of females who enjoy sissy play, as well as a 4-step process to successfully introduce this kink to your current partner. All right, you don't want to miss this. Just go over to patreon.com/LXerotica to get instant access to this exclusive bonus video.